That wraps up another edition of the Morning Music Mix.
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why.
Always in sight.
All right, next record, you'll be a disc jockey.
And on that
If you
note,
served in the Marine Corps, by now you know about the contaminated water problem at Camp Lejeune. If you were stationed or worked at Camp Lejeune from 1953 to 1987, you probably have a lot of questions. We have some answers. You could be entitled to compensation. Billions of dollars are being allocated to pay for damages to anyone stationed at Camp Lejeune during that time. Unfortunately, it appears that officials may have known the contaminated water problem existed and did little to protect their men. The Semper Fi code was not honored. If you or someone in your family has developed a serious illness, including various forms of cancer, call this Camp Lejeune legal support line right now. You can't turn back the clock and change what happened, but you can certainly call right now and learn your rights as a Marine. Here's the number.
Call 800-296-1557. 800-296-1557. That's 800-296-1557. Paid for by Legal Alert Line. You've been working hard, doing the right thing, and paying your taxes, and putting your hard-earned money in the Medicare piggy bank all your life. And now it's time to break the piggy bank and get something back. Medicare. If you didn't know it, Medicare is health insurance for people over 65, and you paid for it with your tax dollars. Medicare plans now have more benefits than ever. That's good news, especially if you're like me and looking forward to paying as little as possible for good health insurance. Call and find out what Medicare plan is best for you. Save your time. It's valuable. We've already done the research for you, and in one quick phone call, you can learn how to get the best Medicare plan designed exactly for you. Hey, it's one of the most important decisions in your life. Let us help you through it. Here's our number. Call 65 Plus Medicare now at 800-343-4379, 800-343-4379, 800-343-4379. That's 800-343-4379.
Ladies, mark your calendar for December the 2nd through the 4th for some serious networking, vendors, entertainment, and 7 times NAACP award recipient Nikki Giovanni. Call 386-688-1294. That's 386-688-1294, or go online to uniqueproductionsllc.com for details. And thanks oldschool101.com for caring.
Celebrating its 10th season, Orlando Community Arts and the title sponsor Orlando Health present Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker at the Walt Disney Theater at the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts in downtown Orlando. This year's performance is for one night only, Saturday, November the 26th at 7 p.m. and a pre-show activity. They begin at 6 p.m. Bring the entire family to kick off the holiday season as we travel with Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker on a magical journey to the Kingdom of Toys as they visit Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, India, Spain, and other lands. With a cast of more than 100 performers, this is a must-see for the whole family. Get your tickets today at the Bill and Mary Darden box office or online at drphillipscenter.org. And don't forget to pick up your Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker dolls at claireandthechocolatenutcracker.com.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
copyright 2022.
The one and only.
You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
Power on.
About time. We're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show started.
Captain Company
Is now boarded.
Gate
2022. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese, the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-304-0488. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Too slow, and that's why.
Well, I'll
See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida.
Boy, I got some stories to tell you on this Back to Work Tuesday. Captain Company in the morning. Is it 10 minutes now?
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida.
Let's
like this. Get with it. That is so funky.
We're rolling, Captain.
There's no need to fear.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Is here.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than the phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. I knew where the strip club was. It was right around the corner, right next to 7-Eleven, I mean to tell you. Next to the kebab house, and no, I did not go make it rain. Not like that in the DMV. Oh my goodness, what a road trip. It came to a climactic ending at 12 o'clock last night. I sat at National Airport for 5 freaking hours. And some of the characters I met in the airport, oh my God. Wait till I tell you those stories. That's almost as crazy as the guy that was fighting himself on the metro.
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respect it, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treat it, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Cactus 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
You can always return to Orlando. You like it?
Tell me what you're working with.
Let me tell you what I'm working with. Guess who's going to be on the show? Show number 2,500 on Monday the 26th. You better clear your throat!
Yo, here we go. I need some help from the music, from the maestro. Check it out. Now you go ahead and start. At the count of 3, I want everybody in the place to be to make some noise if you're down with me. 1, 2, 3. Let me clear my throat. Hit me. Here we go now. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Now listen. Some of y'all might know this, and some of y'all don't. Some of y'all might get with this, and some of y'all won't. But listen. Let me clear my throat. Oh! Clear my throat. Oh! Let me clear my throat. Oh! Clear my throat. I need some help from the music, from the maestro. Check it out. Somebody make some noise in this joint, man. Here we go now. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Let me clear my throat. Oh! Have mercy, babe. Ha! I hope they don't mind. Let me clear my throat. I need these monitors right here. Music and the monitors. And it go a little something like this here. Now, if y'all want to party like we do, if y'all want to party like us, let me hear say, If y'all want to party like we do, if y'all want to party like us, let me hear say, Now when I say, you say, And when I say, hey, you say, hey. Now when I say, you say, Now when I say, hey, you say, hey. Now when I say freeze, you just freeze one time. When I say freeze, y'all stop on the dime. When I say freeze, you just freeze one time. When I say freeze, y'all stop on the dime. Freeze. Now, all the ladies in the place, make some noise. Bring the noise. Yeah. Here we go again. All the ladies in the place, make some noise. Bring the noise. 1, 2, 3, come on now. When I say freeze, you just freeze one time. take your witness, and some of y'all won't, but listen. Let me clear my throat. Oh, have mercy, babe. Ha! I hope you don't mind. Let me clear my throat. Special dedication going out to everybody here in Bahama Bay, in Philadelphia. Here we go now, check it out. Yeah, rock to the rhythm of the funky vibe, so I can get busy just one more time to the beat, and you don't quit. It's that old school rap with that new school hit. Beat a pipe and pick the pimp up, the cool rap the rhyme, and I can still rip up the house. Every day my time I get on the mic, I go crazy. Peace out to CeeLo, Flex, and Doug Lazy. I bet you never knew, but now you know. I'm the undisputed king of this disco, and I never let the mic magnetize me no more. Cause DJ Cool rip up the whole damn flow. Now I'ma rock around with the greatest of ease, and swing it like a man on the fried trapeze. And if you don't like it, you can grab on these. And now I need some help from the maestro, please. Jam! Ha! So look at here. Check the flavor of the rhythm I wrote. And while I get a chance here, let me clear my throat. Oh! Let me clear my throat. Oh, oh, oh! Let me clear my throat. Yeah! Let me clear my throat. 1, 2, 3. Sounds like I need some sardines up in here. Let me clear my throat. South Capitol Street, where you at? Let me clear my throat. Benning Road, where you at? American Airlines, where you at? Making noise. 15 after the hour. Captain Company, oh my goodness, big shout out to everybody on the Bird last night coming in from D.C. Or actually the DMV for you folks that have never been up there. That would be D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, not the Department of Motor Vehicles like some people would probably say. But then again, we're talking about people from Florida. Boy, let me tell you something. Why is it that the rest of the country laughs at Florida? They come down here and spend money, but they really know that there's some screwed up people that live here in Florida, including yours truly. But we'll talk about that a little later on in the program. Also, big shout out to the brother that flew next to me. He reminded me a little bit of Slick Vic. Slick.
How so, sir?
Good morning. No, he was just a cool, quiet character. And then I found out that he was serving United States Army, and I thanked him for his service. And then we got to talking about the Pentagon and how I knew my way around D.C. It's not like they've, put in new expressways or stuff like that. I mean, they'd have to literally, tear the whole city apart. And, we talked about, the CEO being in the military and me just being a Navy brat here, there, and everywhere. Then I found out that he has a very interesting job with the United States Army. He's a nurse. He works at Walter Reed Hospital.
Really?
Guess who he takes care of when he comes in there?
Please share it for the people, Captain.
Joe Pa! He takes care of the President of the United States, Joe Biden, and I'm sitting next to him on the plane? What are the odds of that?
Who knew? Who knew?
But then again, what are the odds of me running into New Jersey Governor Chris Christie in the airport? And I'm on the phone with you-know-who can't get off the phone. Hey, man, this is Andre. I'm trying to see where you at, Negro. What time you gonna get in? I said, man, they bumped my flight 3 times in less than an hour. It was supposed to be boarding at 4:30, leaving at 5. A little after 5. Next thing I know, we're leaving at 7, and now we're leaving at 8. I'm like, what? I ain't trying to sit around this damn airport. I got to get back. I got work to do. I got to process all these pictures from the football game, and I gotta do show prep for the show. And then I heard about BP being sick. BP will be out for the rest of the week.
I want everybody to say some prayers for the brother. He's not doing too good. His ticker's running a little off, and so he needs to get some rest. So our thoughts and prayers go out to BP. And, you know, then I'm trying to process all of the video that we took while we were at the Smithsonian's, I'm calling it Black History. You can call it African American if you want to. But if you watched any of that, if that didn't move you, you're just a sorry-ass person. That's all I can say. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's just some sorry people here in America don't want to do diddly squat. And they sit up there talking like they know something and don't know diddly squat. What I do know is sometimes, at least once a year, you need to get your ass up out of your comfort zone. Go on a trip. Go see some people. Go see how the rest of the world is living.
Yes.
And that might open your mind. But I got people that never even been out of Carver Shores and trying to tell me what. Never been out of Eatonville, and they trying to tell me how to live my life. Well, guess what? We're in a whole nother stratosphere. That's why we were hanging out with Sugar Bear from EU. Also, got a chance to talk to DJ Cool, and thank you, Preacher Man, for being my personal Uber driver in D.C. Also, thank you, Woody Hudnell, for dinner at the kebab place. That was the best kebab I ever had. And then when he told me that the strip club was on the other side of the glass wall, we tried to kick the door in. But that, you know, that's a whole nother story. I'll save that for later. I mean,
yes, that's another topic for another day.
No, it'll be a topic for today. I mean,
ooh, another topic for another hour.
Yes. And then, of course, we went up for a football game that was very entertaining, I must say. The Commanders. And all these people still got Redskins gear on. And
not surprising.
Even met a gentleman in the lobby of the hotel, and he said, I could tell he was a good old boy. He was from Norfolk. And he was like, let me see if I can do that imitation. You know, I loved Sonny Jurgensen and the Redskins back in the day. You remember Sonny Jurgensen? I said, hell yes, I remember Sonny Jurgensen. I tried to invite him and Larry Brown to my birthday party when I was 8 years old. When I lived off of Columbia Pike and Rolfe Street in the hood by Sonny Vance's Soul Food Restaurant. All of this stuff is torn down now. They built condos, but let me tell you, real sidebar story. The church that I used to sing at when I was a kid is still standing. St. John's Baptist Church on Columbia Pike. I couldn't believe it. And I used to stand in front of the church to catch the bus to go to Fort Myer, to go to elementary school. It was still there, Vic.
Wow.
I mean, it blew me away. We're talking 50 years ago. But anyhow, back to the guy in the hotel lobby about his Redskins gear. And he said that somebody actually stopped him. Now, this was a big old boy now. I could tell he was from the South. Now, I bet he's got a pick-em-up truck.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife probably has a 40. No, she's probably got a 38 snub nose. And he's got his shotgun in the back, hanging up in the window. You know those kind of folks.
Of course.
But that's all right. You know, you can do that. So anyhow, we got to talking about his situation about Redskins, and somebody said to him that it was racist and it bothered him. And so now the only time he wears his Redskins gear is when he cuts his yard. And I was like, wow. Here I am, and I'm trying to, how do I come back, give him a comeback for that. Okay.
I don't know if you could.
Well, hey, I cover the Jacksonville Jaguars. We cover the Jaggies.
Yes, we do.
Come hell or high water, no matter how good or how bad things turn out, we cover the Jaggies. We'll be there Sunday for the Colts game and they've got to win that one.
especially after the Colts performance on Sunday versus the Texans, which might be referenced in hour number 3.
Yes, how bad the division is. Yeah, we already said that. Some people in the airport last night, we certainly talked about that. Hell, we're sitting here for 5 hours talking about that and alcoholic beverages. Oh, is it time? Has my 10 minutes been up yet? That's for my buddies.
Yeah.
That was for my buddies that were sitting behind me from Claremont. Jags fans from Claremont on the plane behind me. And there was even a guy that I asked, sir, have you ever been a coach before? Because for you to literally tell me the plays that were bad for the Jaguars, you must be a coach. And he said, nope, I'm just a fan that's sick and tired of losing. Kind of like I'm a fan sick and tired of American Airlines already. But I gotta thank the flight crew that came in from Charleston, West by God, Virginia.
By God, Virginia.
Yes, because they saved the day. They got our ass back here by midnight. And especially a big shout out to the Hungarian stewardess that was laughing at some of the things I said. This girl had a thick accent. But anyhow, we can go on and on and on. But look, till the break of dawn. But first, Sugar Bear, where you at, brother? Back to work Tuesday. Captain is in the studio with Slick Vic. Flight number 2491. We're on time. I don't know about Americans.
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida.
program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning on a Back to Work Tuesday. Well, at least for us, it's a Back to Work Tuesday. Slick Vic with some news you can use to kick off your day.
Lawyers for Donald Trump and the Justice Department could not agree on the appointment of a special master to review documents seized at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Together, though, they submitted 4 possible candidates to screen potentially privileged records recovered by federal investigators. Among the 2 government nominees is Barbara Jones, a former federal judge in Manhattan who has served in similar special master roles in the federal investigations of former Trump attorneys Rudy Giuliani and Michael Cohen. Their other submission is Thomas Griffith, a retired federal appeals court judge for the District of Columbia Circuit. For their part, Trump lawyers proposed Raymond G. Dearie, the former chief federal judge in Brooklyn, who also served on the Secret Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, and Paul Huck Jr., a former deputy attorney general in Florida. The 2 sides were also unable to find much in common on ground rules for the special master's work. Justice officials said any independent arbiter should not have access to the classified documents seized in an August 8 search, while Trump lawyers said the master should be allowed to review all material recovered by the government. That's more than 11,000 documents. The 2 parties also differed on how long the master's review should take. The government called for it to be completed by October 17th. The Trump team said the review should take 90 days, which would stretch into December. The government has opposed the use of any special master, arguing that federal officials already reviewed thousands of documents, separating some that should be shielded from investigators. Seized classified documents from Trump's home include dozens marked secret or top secret. They were kept in a storage room and in Trump's office. 2 of the men convicted of plotting to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer hired a private investigator to go to a juror's workplace and investigate the juror's potential bias. That's according to a newly unsealed court filing. Adam Fox and Barry Croft Jr. were found guilty last month of planning to kidnap the governor over her COVID-19 policies. They hired an investigator to track down the juror's coworkers and try to figure out if the juror was biased against them. The investigation was part of a broader effort by defense attorneys to get a new trial. A misconduct tip was initially made by one of the juror's coworkers who claimed the juror wanted to be part of the jury and wanted to hang the defendants if selected, according to court filings. But the information was secondhand, and the judge concluded there was no bias after interviewing the person. The defense, though, has long maintained this was a case of entrapment and promised a strong appeal, arguing for a new trial. Fox and Croft are scheduled to be sentenced in December.
And that's a look at the world we live in at this hour. Coming up on our 10 o'clock news report, an update on Ukraine gaining momentum in the fight against Russia. Slick Vic signing off for now. You're going to hear from me a lot this morning on Captain and Company. And now let's hear from the captain about the weather and how things are looking back after he left D.C.
Well, all I can say is I saw people wearing jackets in D.C. A jacket in Florida? What the hell is that? Okay, Toronto, good morning. Snow Bunny and the gang north of the border. 60 on the outside, 69, and oh well. Rain later on this afternoon for you. Downtown D.C., National Airport. Reagan style, 71 degrees on the outside. 81 in clouds, and man, that rainbow looked pretty nice over there in Southeast. Yesterday, as I sat there for 5 hours and had nothing better to do but call Johnny Brooklyn. Kansas City, speaking of him, 59 on the outside. 89 in sunshine. San Francisco with Doc in the game. 59 on the out, 70 later today. 67 in LA. 83 in sunshine, Orlando. 78 right now, and 90.
Orlando, you know what time it is.
Captain and Company in the morning, and America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long. Oldschool101.com.
It's bad bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. Bitch, I might be down. Turn up the music, turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay. Alright, it's about damn time. Turn up the music, let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay. Alright, it's about damn time. Cause you know what time it is. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. Alright. It's about damn time.
New flavor from Lizzo. It's about damn time Captain got back in studio, right? Big shout out to my friends and listeners out there that I was hanging with in Alexandria, or actually that would be Crystal City, at the Holiday Inn on Jefferson Davis Highway, right next to McDonald's, and right around the corner from that gentleman's club that I did not go into because I couldn't make it rain because Priceline took my money. And guess what? When I got back last night, it was back in my account. Go figure. A day late and $1 short. On Captain Company in the morning. on Captain and Company in the morning. Oh my God! Last night that flight from D.C. was off the chain. They kept telling us another 10 minutes, and they'll be here in 10 more minutes. I'm still waiting. 10 more minutes. We should have got some free liquor, don't you think? Oh, free liquor on Thirsty Thursday. Drink them up, drink them down, smoke them if you got them. But I will say this. Thank you, Dr. Jerome. That trip was well worth it. Slick Vic, you hear this beat in the background? At the Smithsonian's African American Museum, and that's the only reason why I'm saying African American. It's a black museum, damn it. They were playing this in the sports department. And I'm like, that beat is so freaking nasty. So you know I'm going to do something with it. I was thinking about maybe using this for a sports beat, but check it out. The Smithsonian's African American Museum, 14th Street, Constitution Avenue. The gold-looking building. With that being said, and BP not being here, damn, I got to do horoscopes? Really? All right, I think I can, let's see, turn myself this way, open that file like that, bring that music down like this, and let's get started. Aries, good morning. On this Back to Work Tuesday, expect some positive changes in current partnerships. If it's a business partnership, a new agreement between you and the other person could turn beneficial. If it's a partnership between you and a significant other, well, just imagine that one. I'll leave that one alone. Let your mind wander on that. Taurus, good morning. On this Back to Work Tuesday, have you been working out, following a dietary program or something? Maybe you walked from the Capitol all the way down to the damn Washington Monument like I did, and your feet are sore and you're tired as hell, but you're looking good. So why don't you finish that walk from the Washington Monument all the way down to the Lincoln Memorial and get your groove on? Let's see what else is going on. After Taurus, who's after Taurus? Oh, shoot, here we go. Damn computer. Oscar, yes, Oscar, I know it was your birthday yesterday, Oscar. Happy birthday, Oscar. God bless you, Oscar. Okay, Gemini, back in the sunshine today. Focus on positive aspects of your life and work to expand these energies. There's been a great deal of opportunity at this time. Take some advantage of this and stay close to the things that truly bring you the most happiness. Well, hell, DC made me happy. Maybe I should turn around and get on the next flight and go back up there. But then it'll take him another 5 hours to get me home, and it's only a 2-hour flight. Oh! Cancer! Make sure you're getting enough sleep. You might seem a little groggy. Your head could be in the clouds today. They're probably in the clouds from last night, but try not to get that from stopping you to get your work done that you know that needs to be done today. Lovable Leos, there might be an area in your life that seems completely fanciful now. What, you must have got your money back from the hotel and now you want to go to Disney World. Yes, that sounds kind of silly. Anyhow, the issues regarding it might have become a bit hazy. You might not be sure of reality of the situation. So get your ass out of Fantasyland and come on into my world, because it's not Tomorrowland. Virgo, yeah, you like that one? Okay. Virgo, your fantasy life is especially active today, so enjoy this little break into your dream world. Well, let me tell you about my fantasy world. Since I couldn't go to the club around the corner from the hotel, I at least had Maryland crabs while I was in the DMV. I ate 20 crabs in an hour. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Woo! That was some good eating. Libra, if you're fun-loving and jovial today, it's because you're in a good mood. You might even enjoy some time with some friends, and if possible, one caveat of the day is that your emotions might be a bit clouded. Well, get out of 35,000 feet and come on back down to reality with the rest of us. Scorpio, Porpisco, you might have a strange paranoia that people are out to get you today. What have you been smoking? Oh, you must have been on the train with us when the guy decided to have a fight with himself. Yes, there was a guy on the metro yesterday that decided to have a fight with himself. And when he got off the train, at the next stop, brother sitting behind me comes up to me and he goes, why didn't you videotape that? You've been taping everything else. You should have took advantage of that. Wow. Sometimes it's best to just leave things well enough alone. Sagittarius, your fantasy world is peaked today. Your imagination's running wild. Maintain a certain amount of control over your emotions. Yes, that strip club I told you is right next door to the Habib shish kebab place down there in Crystal City, or I should say up in Crystal City. I'd explain this to somebody that you live up north and I am down south and people are out west and they are people that live back east. Capricorn, you might be getting the feeling that you're operating an emotional crossfire today. One hand, you might have the me first attitude, and the other attitude, you might be, well, trying to take care of others. You figure it out. You'll get through it. Life goes on. Pisces, stinging up the place. Have you asked for help? Well, if you do, you might get it today. Your nature is to serve others, but if you need help, just ask, as long as it's not that 5-letter word that starts with M and ends with Y. And last but not least, the most perfect people on the planet, the ones that got home before another friend of ours who had the same problem at Baltimore Washington International Airport. He's just now getting in on American Airlines now, and we've been home how long? Aquarius, you'll enjoy your day of high spirits and friendly interactions. The energy of today is still in your favor, although it might not seem like it. Your emotions could become cloudy later on today. That might be because you're half asleep and you're trying to get a show done and you're coming back from that emotional high of being away from this sorry behind city, or maybe the sorry behind people that we have to deal with. Hey, man, how come you got to go to D.C. to the football game and I couldn't?
You be my power when I hear At 6th Street, you be my power when I hear Hey, yeah. At Big A, you be my boogie when I hear Smirking on the Bishopel when I hear At 2nd Street, you be my power when I hear that 212 black. 212 black. Hey, Junior, try to squeeze that. You be my power when I hear. Hey, see y'all, bro. You be my power when I hear. Junior, guess what? All right, y'all. I'm going up top with Hotland, hey? Huh? Yeah. What you doing? What you doing? Yo, I'm going up top with Hotland, hey? Yeah. Yeah, guess what? Hey, I'm going up top with Hotland, hey? Yeah, ding, yeah, ding, hey. Yeah, ding, hey. You be my power when I yeah. I got something for you, nigga. Yeah, you be my power when I yeah. You be my power when I
That DC Go-Go.
take it in the bud. You be my power when I
The hee-hee-ha. Northeast group checking in. Slick Vic, where you at, brother? You need to check in, too. You've already had your 10 minutes.
Time to finish up hour number 1 here at Captain the Company in the morning on this Back to Work Tuesday. Slick Vic with your entertainment report being brought to you as always by the BJ Murphy Show, who also returns to the airways today, 3 to 6 on oldschool101.com. To say the box office had a slow weekend this past weekend is like saying Captain had a little bit of a good time in the nation's capital this past weekend. Barbarian took home the top honors at the box office with $10 million in his debut weekend in theaters. A surprise coming in at number 2, the Bollywood horror flick Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva raked in $4.4 million. Bullet Train finished third with $3.2 million, beating out Top Gun Maverick, who finished fourth with $3.1 million, while DC League of Super Pets rounded out the top 5 with $2.8 million. The Emmy Awards took place last night with some new winners and some repeat honors. For more information, we go to USA Today's entertainment reporter, Rafael Versa.
Kenan Thompson hosted the show.
TV is all we have. From Netflix and chill to Paramount Plus and eating dinner alone.
Speaking of Netflix, Squid Game won 3 Emmys and Lee Jung-jae became the first ever Asian to win lead actor in a drama. And there were more firsts. Cheryl Lee Ralph won her first Emmy for ABC's Abbott Elementary. It was the 65-year-old actress's first nomination. She was moved to tears and sung.
I am an endangered species.
Tears of joy were cried by Lizzo as well, scoring her first Emmy for Amazon's Watch Out for the Big Girls. And there were plenty of repeat winners too, like John Oliver, 7 consecutive wins for Last Week Tonight. Before the show, I asked Seth Meyers, also nominated for Best Variety Talk Series, if the other hosts had just stopped talking to John at this point.
We would like to, but he's too charming, and so it would be a personal cost to me.
Jason Sudeikis and Jean Smart won acting Emmys for the second straight year, and Zendaya scored her second statuette for Euphoria. Ted Lasso also won Best Comedy for the second year in a row.
And that wraps up our entertainment report for this morning. On tomorrow's report, details about the closing arguments for R. Kelly's trial. Slick Vic signing off. More Back to Work Tuesday coming up here at Captain the Company in the morning.
Celebrating its 10th season, Orlando Community Arts and the title sponsor Orlando Health present Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker at the Walt Disney Theater at the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts in downtown Orlando. This year's performance is for one night only, Saturday, November the 26th at 7 p.m. and a pre-show activity. They begin at 6 p.m. Bring the entire family to kick off the holiday season as we travel with Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker on a magical journey to the Kingdom of Toys as they visit Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, India, Spain, and other lands. With a cast of more than 100 performers, this is a must-see for the whole family. Get your tickets today at the Bill and Mary Darden box office or online at drphillipscenter.org. And don't forget to pick up your Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker dolls at claireandthechocolatenutcracker.com.
If you served in the Marine Corps, by now you know about the contaminated water problem at Camp Lejeune. If you were stationed or worked at Camp Lejeune from 1953 to 1987, you probably have a lot of questions. We have some answers. You could be entitled to compensation, Billions of dollars are being allocated to pay for damages to anyone stationed at Camp Lejeune during that time. Unfortunately, it appears that officials may have known the contaminated water problem existed and did little to protect their men. The Semper Fi code was not honored. If you or someone in your family has developed a serious illness, including various forms of cancer, call this Camp Lejeune legal support line right now. You can't turn back the clock and change what happened, but you can certainly call right now and learn your rights as a Marine. Here's the number.
Call 800-296-1557. 800-296-1557. That's 800-296-1557. Paid for by Legal Alert Line.
Spam calls can suck. But RoboKiller can help. RoboKiller is the app created by humans to stop robocalls for good and get a little payback in the process. RoboKiller's answer bots intercept your robocalls and keep scammers tied up so they can't spam others, wasting their time and saving yours.
Hi, my name is...
Hang on. There's a shark circling my boat. Oh
my God.
Oh my God.
You gotta hit him in the nose.
So you can live your life spam call free. Download RoboKiller today.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
If you served in the Marine Corps, by now you know about the contaminated water problem at Camp Lejeune. If you were stationed or worked at Camp Lejeune from 1953 to 1987, you probably have a lot of questions. We have some answers. You could be entitled to compensation. Billions of dollars are being allocated to pay for damages to anyone stationed at Camp Lejeune during that time. Unfortunately, it appears that officials may have known the contaminated water problem existed and did little to protect their men. The Semper Fi code was not honored. If you or someone in your family has developed a serious illness, including various forms of cancer, call this Camp Lejeune legal support line right now. You can't turn back the clock and change what happened, but you can certainly call right now and learn your rights as a Marine. Here's the number.
Call 800-296-1557. 800-296-1557. That's 800-296-1557. Paid for by Legal Alert Line.
No kid has ever accomplished what the American Mafia hasn't in 100 years.
When it comes to internet radio, we have...
America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long. Oldschool101.com.
A back to work Tuesday yet again. I promise you, next week it will be 2 for Tuesday. Only got to get back from Jacksonville, not D.C.
place to be. New York City, right about now. We like to welcome New York to the place to be. New York City, right about now. We like to welcome New York to the place to be.
Hold up, wait a minute, let us put some boom in it.
I thought I had a woman oh so fine, but now I gotta watch you all the time. If you think you're so hot to shot,
I'll take you to the top.
and then I'll let you drop. Will you help me like a pop on the string?
I thought without your love,
Like wouldn't be the thing. You're the freedom that I gave you, you abused.
if you want my love,
Girl, you've got to choose. Play at your own risk, girl. Play at your own risk. I'm telling you, play at your own risk, girl. Play at your own risk, own risk, own risk.
Party people, can yo get funky? Suicidal force, can yo get funky? Those Zulu Nation, can yo get funky? Yeah, just hit me.
Can you feel the beat?
So let your body rock, rock. Your own risk. Your own risk. Your own
Patrol, playing at your own risk. Captain and Company in the morning. Back from the DMV, and I'm not talking about the Department of Motor Vehicles. D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Boy, I had a blast up there. I can't wait to get back up there. Except I've learned my lesson about booking hotels through like Booking and Priceline.
Don't do it, people. Just call the hotel. Call the damn hotel. Do it yourself. Then you won't have to try to juggle money around. Also, if you catch a flight on American Airlines, I still think American is the best one out there. I'm prejudicial to American. However, do not, I repeat, do not, let me stop the music so you can hear exactly what I'm saying.
Yes.
Do not fly in the afternoon. Do not do it. Hey, get your ass up and catch an early flight, or by 1 o'clock you need to be in the air, because anything after 1 o'clock, well, it's called thunder showers. And you know, there's still some of these flight crews are short staffed. That's why they had to bring in somebody from a group from Philadelphia that just so happened to be flying in from Charleston, West by God, Virginia.
Virginia.
Yes, my great aunt used to say that. She'd go, "You live in Virginia, and I used to be in South Carolina." And then she always called me boy. Now here's a black woman calling me boy. Now you know how that went over like a lead balloon. But that was Mom's favorite great aunt. And she always talked good about Aunt Annabelle. And I come to find out because Aunt Annabelle always broke bread with her, but Aunt Annabelle and I, And one time Aunt Annabelle tried to buy me some clothes for school. And I said I didn't want them, and boy, my mama wanted to go upside my head. Woo! You ain't taking those clothes from her, and she makes way more money than me. I know she's down the hallway laughing at this. Trust me. It was kind of like me going back to the scene of the crime where we used to live. You know, that was moving and touching me. I had a lot of fond memories there in Virginia. But Victor, we must move forward.
We must press on, Captain. Yes.
Yes, I like the lady yesterday at Capitol Hill. Kind of funny that I'm playing this music in the background, and this is what you would listen to on C-SPAN, if you know what C-SPAN is.
Yes.
And up on Capitol Hill, there was I was sitting down. I literally sat down on the grass. I was on the back side of the Capitol. That would be the east side. The west side, which is the front that you see on most TV shots, they're still cleaning up a little bit from the insurrection. And there's scaffolding on that side. But anyhow, I was sitting on the grass, and actually I think I had spoken to you.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, here comes this lady's dog. And the dog comes up to me, and he kind of sniffs me, and I pet him. And she's like, "Oh," and I can't remember his name. It started with an S. But it was just the fact that she let her dog loose, and the dog ran up to me. And then as I'm petting the dog, and she calls the dog back to her, she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, my God. I can't live in D.C. I just couldn't. There's just too many. Look, if you're listen to what I'm saying, because I know there's going to be somebody to take this comment completely out of context. Of course they are. If you're a single man, no ring on your finger, you need to be in D.C. because there was so many single women just giving me the look, and I'm minding my own business. Maybe it was because of my new hairdo, courtesy of Ernesto over there at the barbershop. You know, keeping my fade looking good. But that was kind of humorous. Kind of like dealing with the Dallas Cowboy fan that was riding the Metro Sunday, and I'm looking at him like, "You're not playing here in Washington, are you?" And he's looking at me, and he goes, "No." And I'm like, "Then why the hell do you have this shirt on?" either you should be wearing a Jaguar shirt because you're from Florida, or you should be representing for the Commanders or / Redskins because, hell, a lot of people I ran into are saying they don't give a damn. That's still the Washington Redskins.
It is.
And so the brother looked at me and he kind of smiled, and I noticed that he had a gold tooth in his mouth. And I had to laugh. And I said, "Did you wear a Jerry curl back in the day?" He goes, "You ready for this, Vic?"
Go.
He asked me, what was a Jerry curl?
Wow.
So I know I'm getting old, Vic. I'm getting so old. Maybe I should just, I don't know.
Unbelievable.
I had a song, but that's not going to work there. No, that one won't. That won't give me the punchline I need. But I don't get it. Why? Are they just? I mean, are Cowboys fans like that all over the place?
The majority of them, yes.
I mean, just arrogant, just arrogant, loud, arrogant. Just shut up, get away from me. You know, you don't hear about L.A. Laker fans being like that, Orlando Magic fans being like that. Oops, I was going to say you don't from Miami Heat, but I do know somebody on the other end of the phone, so I'll leave that one alone. Yeah,
it's all good.
All right.
Do you remember 21st night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretender, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars roll the night away.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, the September remix. Big
It's
shout
like it
out
happened overnight.
to our friends in Altamont Springs checking us out. Trying to get tickets for the Giants against the Jaguars. El Nana on Captain Company in the morning.
So I stay dripping, looking fresh, and nothing but the best. Designer, nothing less. More checks, no stress. Just like Louisiana, New York City to Atlanta, back in Dallas, getting ready for the show, for the show. These strong lights, I'm so fly, oh my, I'm so fly, oh my, I'm shining so bright, I sparkle till I beam like a star in the night. Oh my, I'm so fly, oh my, I'm so fly, oh my, I'm shining so bright. It started as a dream that all came alive. This lavish life exposed. Okay, so strike a pose. Been living out my flow. Myself some golden carrots just to match my golden palace. Standing gyros up in Paris on a boat. Celebrating life, so every night we make a toast. Shopping bags in Tokyo, your party in Mykonos. When you see me in your city, maybe we could take it slow, but ain't no stopping 'cause I'm always on the go. Under these street lights, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. I sparkle till I beam like a star in the night. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. It started as a dream, then it all came alive. The champagne pop, 'cause the party never stops. From the boat to the yacht, now we headed to the top. Oh yeah, everybody, oh yeah, keep it rocking, oh yeah, don't you stop it, oh yeah. Let the champagne pop, 'cause the party never stops. From the boat to the yacht, now we headed to the top. Oh yeah, everybody, oh yeah, keep it rocking, oh yeah, don't you stop it, oh yeah. Under the strobe lights, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. I sparkle till I beam like a star in the night. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm so fly. Oh my, I'm shining so bright. It started as a dream, then it all came alive.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Well, we have a very full agenda today. Let's get started. Justice Thomas, take your seat, please.
Sure, just call me Clarence. Just making sure everybody had a hot cup of coffee. Just want to make sure everyone's happy. You know me, nothing wrong with kissing a little butt.
Thank you, Justice. Okay, our first case is the state of Washington versus Kareem Johnson. Discrimination.
Nay.
Nay?
Double nay.
Don't you even want to discuss the case, Justice Thomas?
Oh, come on. The guy's a whiner. You let one black guy complain about discrimination, and the next thing you know, you have the state of Washington versus Kool in the Gang. Let him get a job the old-fashioned way. Let him earn it. You want another brand muffin?
I could use some more coffee, Clarence.
Sure thing.
Okay, let's move on to the case of Springfield Police Department versus Hector Rodriguez Gonzalez. Justice Thomas.
How are the rest of you guys going to vote?
I'm voting for the police department.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, the police department. I mean, come on. They fired 4 warning shots. Unfortunately, 3 of them hit the guy. But hey, if you're going to jaywalk in front of Winchell's, don't come crying to us. I say, whatever the rest of you guys say.
Justice Thomas, I realize this is your first day, but you've got to relax.
Take it easy. You're going to be here for the rest of your life.
Wait a minute. I have this job for the rest of my life.
You're just like Daryl Gates. They can't get rid of you.
So let me get this straight. No matter what I do, no matter who I piss off, I'm here to stay.
More or less, yes.
Oh, man.
Justice Thomas!
I'd love a refill on my coffee. Yo, man, you better get out my face. This ain't no damn Denny's. Get it yourself. Excuse me, baby. Now, let's get back to this case involving my main man, Rodriguez. Now, this is clearly a case of police brutality.
5 minutes ago, you were against him.
Yeah, well, 5 minutes ago, I was a black judge appointed by Bobo, the white president.
But what are you now?
I'm your darkest nightmare. A black judge with a powerful hung jury. Call me Mr. Thomas.
This is a complete outrage. Million military dog. You have betrayed everyone who worked to put you on this court.
Look here, man. I don't know what you said, but I am awfully sorry. I guess you thought you knew Clarence Thomas. I bet you're all sitting here right now saying to yourselves, who's the black Supreme Court judge who's a rights machine for the brothers?
Thomas.
Clarence Thomas. They say this cat Thomas is a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just talking about Clarence.
He's a complicated man, and nobody understands him but his woman.
Call it, John.
Now, see here. If you leave, don't come back. This is a
Speaking of Jack, love you like a play cousin.
And now he's a sellout. We always knew that. 29 after the hour. Captain Company in the morning. Flight number 2491. We're going to have some fun with the Daz Band.
For a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning, rolling along on a Back to Work Tuesday. Slick Vic with some more news you can use. Brought to you this hour by the home of Hot Licks and Cool Jazz. Jazzy103.com.
Ukraine's military offensive gained even more momentum yesterday. Ukraine regained more territory in the country's northeast and forced overwhelmed Russian troops to retreat. A Russian-installed official in the Kharkiv region even said that Ukrainian forces outnumbered Russian troops 8-1 and had broken through to the Russian border. Ukraine's military said it freed more than 20 settlements over a 24-hour period. And the British Defense Ministry said Kyiv's forces have captured territory at least twice the size of Greater London in recent days. Officials from the Pentagon also commented on the counteroffensive yesterday, saying that success in the Kharkiv region comes down to Ukraine's tenacity, along with U.S. weapons and Russian disarray. The U.S. has signed off on more than $15 billion for Ukraine since President Joe Biden took office. U.S. officials said yesterday that a major part of Western aid has been the high-mobility artillery rocket systems supplied by the U.S. The Pentagon said they've been used to destroy Russian command posts, ammunition depots, and logistics hubs more than 40 miles behind the front line. Pentagon officials also said that Ukrainian forces have made slight gains against Russian troops in the southern part of the country as well, near Kherson.
Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones is set to go back on trial today. A jury in Connecticut will decide how much Jones should pay the families of the Sandy Hook school shooting victims for saying the massacre was a hoax. Jones was found liable for defamation last November after his attorneys failed to produce financial information from his companies. Last month, a Texas jury ordered Jones to pay nearly $50 million in damages to the parents of a Sandy Hook victim. In that trial, he admitted the Sandy Hook shooting was, quote, 100% real.
North Korea, in the meantime, says that it will never abandon its nuclear weapons and missiles. Lawmakers passed a bill declaring the country a nuclear weapons state. The new law allows strikes if other forces threaten its security and people. The country's leader, Kim Jong-un, says North Korea needs nuclear weapons to counter the United States. He accused the U.S. of trying to collapse the current North Korean government. And now to the largest retail pharmacy in the country branching out. CVS announcing it will not only dispense medications, the company will also be providing in-home health care. They just bought Signify for $8 billion. Signify is an at-home medical provider that just went public last year. The purchase by CVS comes at a time when non-traditional healthcare providers are entering the industry. Back in July, Amazon announced it would be buying primary care company One Medical. According to reports, the online retailer was also interested in Signify before CVS swooped in.
And that's the look of the world we live in at this hour. I'll be back at the end of the hour with your sports news. And now the captain will talk to us about our weather and if we're going to be getting any cooler anytime soon. Even though I already know the answer to that question.
You want cool weather, you better go up to the DMV. I'm serious about that one. 63 in Toronto right now. Rain later on this afternoon. 75 down at Reagan National Airport. And maybe that man is still beating himself up on the blue line. Unfreaking believable. Kansas City with John E. Brooklyn, who's still smoking that Ivy. 74 on the outside, sunshine for you. 62 with Doc and the gang at Moffett Field outside of San Francisco. 73 in Los Angeles and sunshine. Right here in Orlando, damn, I've only been home, what, not even 12 hours? And I already feel the mugginess. I need some baby powder. 82, and yes, it'll rain later today. Trust me, Orlando, trust me.
Is this the man? Yes, sir. Is this the gentleman who crashed through Victor Maitland's window? Who disabled an unmarked unit with a banana? Yes, sir. Who lured Taggart and Rosemont into a gross dereliction of duty at a striptease establishment?
It's Rosewood, sir. Yes, sir.
Is this the gentleman who ruined the buffet at the Harrow Club this morning?
Yes, sir.
Captain and Company in the morning.
This has been a transcribed announcement.
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 12 past midnight. Don't close your eyes. Your soul's set for life, and I'll be by your side. I've come to take you there, show you how to care. Just be aware that you'll have to share. I want your love. I want it tonight. I'm taking your heart, so don't you fight. I'll be your answer. I'll be your wish. I'll be your fantasy, your favorite dish. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. You saw a brand new high, thought that you could fly. Did I hear you cry, or did you like the ride? You call my name again. No, it's not a sin. I'll show you how to win and where I've been. I want your love. I want it tonight. I'm taking your heart, so don't you fight. I'll be your answer. I'll be your wish. I'll be your fantasy, your favorite bitch. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. You'll never have to run away. You'll always have a friend to play. You'll never go out on your own. In me, you will find a home, home. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure love. Back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end. Back to the middle and around again. Back to the middle and around again. Back to the middle and 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 around again. Back to the middle and back to the middle and back to the middle and around again. I'm gonna be there till the end. Back to the middle and around again. Back to the middle and around again. Back to the middle and 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 around again. Back to the middle and back to the middle and don't you want it? 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 Don't
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note,
Next Sunday, the Colts and the
time for us to get back to Florida.
TIAA Bank Field. We will be there for that. Then the big show, the big show. Monday, September 26th. We will be doing our 2,500th morning show.
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See?
Catered by Subway.
And on that note,
Let's see. Who's on the
time for us to get back to Florida.
be on the show?
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida.
The Egyptian lover. Bobby Harris from the Jazz Band. And that's just getting started. And we will also have tickets to give away for Monster Trucks.
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida.
Don't be timid when you in it, apply that. Love up on it, live alone, leave it. I don't want no drip, baby, spread like it's really so fine. It's spicy, baby, jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby, come and get this. Takes a lot to excite me, baby, give it all you got. I'm a tough cookie, baby, get the right side. Why you texting me, you know I won't reply. Why you ain't fuck with me when I wasn't this fly? Now I'm on top and now I'm riding sky. Don't need nobody, but I'll take you down tonight. And now I'm okay with being nasty. Too fucking hot for all these flaws anyway. My body dripping, but you gon' have to pay. But when you get it, lick it like a candy cane. Keep your eyes on me, apply. Get it, don't be timid when you in it, fly. Love a bone, live alone, leave it. So I don't want no drip, baby, spread like you need it. So fine, spicy, baby, jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby, come and get this. Takes a lot to excite me, baby, give it all you got. I'm a tough cookie, baby, get the right side. Pop it, baby, twist it, honey. Do it like you mean it, darling. Keep it coming, ooh, keep it running. Leave it messy, go ahead and live in it. Swim up in it, pop it, baby, twist it, honey. Do it like you mean it, darling. Keep it coming, ooh, keep it running. Leave it messy, go ahead and live in it. Swim up in it, keep your eyes on me, apply. Get it, don't be timid when you in it, die. Love a bone, live alone, leave it. So I don't want no drip, baby, spread like you need it. So fine, spicy, baby, jump up on this. I guess that's why you like it, baby, come and get this. Takes a lot to excite me, baby, give it all you got. I'm a tough cookie, baby, get the right spot. Yeah, yeah. Hit it, baby. Hit it, baby. Hit it, baby. Hit it, baby. I said keep me
Hi, this is Daryl Strawberry, four-time World Series champion. You're listening to Captain and Company in the Morning, oldschool101.com.
from head to toe. Ooh, baby, I want to kiss ya from head to toe. Ooh, baby, I think I love ya. You got to know. Ooh, baby, I think I love ya from head to toe. I think I love you from head to toe. You can't love, you got to take it slow. But my angel, you get your wings tonight. Baby, you got the love.
Lisa called Jam full force. Captain Company 52 after the hour. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to do 100 things at once. I got people trying to talk to me. I've got pictures to go through, video to edit. I noticed that it was, whose birthday was that? That's, Oscar, the big O, celebrating his birthday yesterday. And wasn't here to sing happy birthday to him. So I guess I'll say, Oscar, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Oscar, happy birthday to you. Does that work? Okay. Let's see, I'm talking to some of my people over at the Jaguars while I'm on the air. Let's see. Trying to see if I can get some other things moving in the right direction. So with that being said,
it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. What's that birthday month out there? I think, what's that birthday month out there? Is it December? Is it March? Is it January? Is it April?
all right, let's talk about people born today, which would be the 13th of September. Do you remember? Jacqueline Bisset. Bisset. She's a actress. Today's her birthday. Don Was. You're going, who is he? He did Walking the Dinosaur. And also, Who Let the Dogs Out? So you know we got to play that coming up shortly. Brad Johnson played quarterback for multiple teams like Minnesota, Washington, and hey, Tampa Bay. Tyler Perry celebrating his birthday. Oh, my goodness. God bless you, brother. Kashim Dean. You're probably going, who the hell is Kashim Dean? Swizz Beats. It's his birthday. Ben Savage from that TV show about the Wonder Years. His birthday's today. Ricky Weeks, baseball extraordinaire from Altamont Springs. Celebrating a birthday. People also that were born on this day that are no longer breathing on this planet. Joni Sledge. I forgot she has already gone out of here. You're going, who's Joni Sledge? That would be Sister Sledge, you know. Nell Carter. Actress extraordinaire Mel Torme. Charles Brown. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. I ain't flying on American Airlines right now. Merry Christmas, baby. And former General John J. Pershing celebrating a birthday. 55 after the hour. Are we going to go to sports and play one more from DJ Cool? Do that. Do that.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
Lift off. Lift off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the real deal right here, baby. And it goes a little something like this. Hey, look here. Are y'all ready to party? Can I sing my song? Are y'all ready to party? Can I sing my song? Now listen, I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. Yeah, oh, can you feel me? I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. Now I'm taking to the old school. Check this out. Now for all of y'all, keeping y'all in here, just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. Cause it's cool in the place with the funky type of flow. And once again, I got the whole house going to the beat. Everybody, to the beat. Everybody. Now, this is the flavor that you're missing in the menu. DJ Cool in the house all up in you. And I can take you to rock and party. Make sure that you don't hurt nobody. And if you feeling kind of salty, stop jumping. Cause I got the beat that been shown up faulty. And if you're feeling like I'm feeling, get your hands up. And if you're sitting on that ass, you need to stand up. This ain't no time for y'all to fake the funk. Because I'm DJ Cool, got what you want. And the talent to rock is what I got. And people wanting to stop this, but I cannot. So check the flow of the disco flow. And if you're in the house and you're all good to go, say ho, say ho. Now keep going as I keep moving. Then I'm that beast that get the whole house moving. To the beat, everybody. To the beat, everybody. You can do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. Or back the fuck up as I can see to get down. Cause I'm the Southeast singer. Funky beat bringer. Original DC style humdinger with the rhyme and flow. And you know how that goes. And if you look good, girls like a pose. And hold up, stop, click, I got your picture. Now give me your phone number so I can get with ya. I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. Yeah, yeah, can you feel me? I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. Come on, come on, come on. Hey yo, I got that feeling. Yeah, that funky feeling. DJ Cool is in the house and we ready to roll. 20, break it down. I'ma holler at these ladies right here. Now, all the ladies in the place, they like a man to take a little trip downtown. Every once in a while, make some noise. Yeah. Now, all the ladies in the place, if you got a job or you going to school and you don't need nobody to help you handle your business, say oh yeah. Say oh yeah. Hey yo, well you got style, taste, finesse and taste. And if you're looking good without that makeup on your face, say oh yeah. Say oh yeah. Well, you've been around the world and seen the rest. Now you're gonna party with the very, very best. DJ Cool in the house and I'm not all alone. I got my body party on the microphone. Check 1, 2, and you don't stop as I drop that hip hop.
DJ Cool on Monday the 26th on Captain Company's 2,500th morning show. It's going to be off the chain, people.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
Good morning once again from the lawn of Lake Pegasus. Slick Vic pinch hitting for BP, who will be out for the remainder of the week. We wish you a full, speedy recovery, my brother. Nonetheless, it's time for your A7BN Sports Report here on Captain and Company in the Morning. Brought to you by John Gill and Premier Oracle Elevator. Give them a call at 321-316-8558 for all of your vertical transportation needs. Week 1 of the NFL season finished up last night as Russell Wilson returned back to Seattle with his new team, the Denver Broncos, and the 12s were not particularly happy to see him. A sea of boos rained down on the former Seahawk, and his former team got the Duke 17-16 after a Brandon McManus field goal, 64 yards, which pushed right to end the game. Wilson ended up with 340 yards, but the Broncos had trouble getting points in the red zone, and the Seahawks got an efficient performance from Geno Smith, who went 23 of 28 for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns to give the Seahawks a stunning 17-16 victory. Seattle won in spite being outgained by the Broncos 433-253 and losing the time of possession battle 33-39 to 26-21. But it was those missed opportunities in the red zone that led the Seahawks to pick up the victory to wrap up week number 1, which saw a lot of drama on Sunday. In the early slates, Chicago knocked off San Francisco in a monsoon 19-10. Pittsburgh got a late field goal in the final play of overtime to beat Cincinnati 23-20. Philadelphia in a shootout beat Detroit 38-35. Miami and Tua Tagovailoa beat the New England Patriots 20-7. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens victorious over the Jets 24-9. A victorious trip for our own Captain Chris Hill as the Washington Commanders beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 28-22. Carson Wentz 313 yards, 4 touchdowns in the victory there. Cleveland got a late field goal from rookie kicker Cade York as they knocked off the Carolina Panthers 26-24. Indianapolis and Houston had a 20-20 tie as Rodrigo Blankenship's field goal with under 2 minutes left to go was pushed to the left. In the late action, Green Bay loses to Minnesota 23-7. Patrick Mahomes threw for 5 touchdowns as the Chiefs blew out the Cardinals 44-21. The Chargers beat the Raiders 24-19. New Orleans came back from down 16 to beat the Falcons 27-26. It was New York Giants with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, giving Brian Daboll a win in his coaching debut to beat the Tennessee Titans 21-20. And on Sunday Night Football, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Dallas Cowboys 19-3. That wasn't the only loss the Cowboys suffered that game, as Dak Prescott sustained an injury to his thumb on his throwing hand. He will require surgery and will be out 6 to 8 weeks. So look for Cooper Rush to try and put the Cowboys back on the road of relevancy without the services of Dak Prescott.
Major League Baseball made some dramatic rule changes. The league will add a pitch clock in an attempt to speed up games and limit defensive shifts as well. There will also be a limit of 2 per plate appearance to what MLB calls disengagements. That's when a pitcher tries a pickoff attempt or steps off the rubber on the mound. The pitch clock will be set at 15 seconds with no runners on base and 20 seconds with runners on. Bases themselves will also be made larger. Decisions were made yesterday by the sport's 11-person competition committee, despite unanimous opposition from the panel's 4 players. Commissioner Rob Manfred pushed for the changes, saying fans want more action in the game.
Game 2 of the WNBA Finals will take place tonight as the Connecticut Sun will look to bounce back against League MVP Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces. The Aces used a record crowd in Game 1 to propel themselves to a victory over the Sun on Sunday afternoon, 67-64. The series will shift back to Connecticut for Game 3 which will take place on Thursday night at 9 p.m. on ESPN. We will recap Game 2 of the WNBA Finals on tomorrow's Sports Report. And now I'll put a bow on this morning's Sports Report. Again, all brought to you by Premier Oracle Elevator. Get John Gill a call, 321-316-8558 for all your vertical transportation needs. And also brought to you by the Phil Collins Memorial Kicker Award. We will tell you what that means coming up in hour number 3 of Captain and Company, which will be coming up shortly here on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Vic, where the hell did you get that damn whistle? I needed that last night to tell American Airlines, illegal procedure, delay of game, get your ass in the air.
Now in its 10th season, Orlando Community Arts and Orlando Health present Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker at the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts on Saturday, November the 26th at 7 p.m. Join Claire on her magical journey to the Kingdom of Toys as she tours the world, visiting Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean, as well as India, Spain, and other lands. Get your tickets today at drphillipscenter.org. And don't forget to pick up your Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker dolls at claireandthechocolatenutcracker.com.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Ladies, mark your calendar for December the 2nd through the 4th for some serious networking, vendors, entertainment, and 7 times NAACP award recipient Nikki Giovanni. Call 386-688-1294. That's 386-688-1294. Or go online to uniqueproductionsllc.com for details. And thanks, oldschool101.com, for caring.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Captain and Company in the morning.
It's the captain, it's the captain, it's the captain at 50,000 feet.
Captain and Company, and I don't need 10 more minutes of this.
Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain. People.
Little Susie, Take Me in Your Arms. From back in the day, 12 after the hour. Looks like the Armenians and the Azerbaijanis are fighting. The Russians can't beat nothing. The Ukrainians is whooping that ass. And how about them Cowboys?
Yes.
How about them Cowboys?
Say it again one more time.
I say, how about them Cowboys? Loudmouth, Jerry Curl wearing, arrogant, sorry ass bastards.
Captain, I do have an update on that story on our sports report. Within the last couple of hours, Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones said Dak Prescott will not be going on injured reserve following the thumb surgery he had yesterday. If he had gone on injured reserve, he would be at minimum to miss at least 4 games.
But if the man is going to be out 6 weeks, why not put him on injured reserve unless I'm missing something here?
Look, this is the same Jerry Jones who thought his tackle Tyron Smith would be back in a relatively quick fashion, only to turn around and find out he's going to be out at minimum until December.
Oh my God, Vic, I didn't want to do this today. I really.
No, Captain, no.
No. Let me go ahead and get up here.
Get on your milk crate.
I don't understand this. I had a conversation with some gentlemen last night for 5 hours in Reagan National Airport.
Yes.
Downtown Washington, D.C. They were of a lighter hue, and we all were in agreement. Why is it that owners do stupid things? Why can't an owner of a football team just shut the blank up? Shut up. You own the team. Let somebody run the team. That's why you own the team. Dan Snyder, an idiot, ran it into the ground. Jerry Jones, since he's owned the Cowboys, can't buy a Super Bowl. And I could go on and on and on down that avenue if I really wanted to.
Captain, let me correct you. Ever since he fired Jimmy Johnson and he won that Super Bowl against Pittsburgh with Jimmy Johnson's team, coached by Barry Switzer.
Yes.
He has not made the NFC Championship game since they last won the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, my bad. I better give you, yes. You know, Michael Irvin might try to go upside my head.
Look, Michael Irvin needs to stop. I don't know what's more ridiculous, his suits or his predictions about the Cowboys.
You know. Oh, but hold it. They got, what's the brother on TV on ESPN drinking that Kool-Aid and smoking that reefer? What's his name?
Which one? There are plenty of them.
There's only one that talks about the Cowboys like I used to talk.
Don't say Marcus Spears because he played for the Cowboys.
No. I'm talking about your boy.
Oh gosh.
Yes, your boy who was messing around with Lolly Molly. Get your adverbs here. You know. Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah, him. He hates the Cowboys. He trolls their fans.
Not the
he
way.
don't like the Cowboys.
Not the way he was at. Not the way I see him acting on TV. He looks like, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court judge. I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't trust Stephen A. Smith with my dog.
I didn't think we were going to go there today, but okay.
I don't trust a brother like him. He's slick out the mouth. I bet you he wore a Jerry curl back in the day, too. Got a gold tooth stuck up in his head somewhere. How come he can't be like Michael Wilbon? I like Michael.
Wilbon's smooth.
That's a smooth character.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the booth with us Sunday, but I know he couldn't have tolerated the man that sat next to him. This brother was louder than a motorbike. Do you hear me? In a press box, you're not supposed to cheer in the press box, and he's up here going, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And then look, the man was eating like he's never been to Safeway before in his life. He's got no groceries in his house.
He sounds like he ain't never been to Saks.
And then, well, they don't have Saks in D.C. either, but they damn sure have Safeway. And the man did not clean up his table. Media people, you've got some sloppy.
That you don't want to be a part of.
You've got some sloppy, sorry ass media people that don't clean up behind themselves. If they're giving you free food and free beverages, the least you can do is clean up your damn mess.
Yes. Clean up after yourself.
Nope. I know people that leave their stuff there and walk around. Look at the people like they're trash. And it's disgusting.
Some of them in this city.
Oh God, you want me to name them? I'll name them.
No.
I know some. I know some in Jacksonville.
In the first place.
I know some in Jacksonville that shouldn't have no damn media credentials. Asking the same stupid ass question every freaking week.
Let's leave it alone, Captain.
I mean, they're old enough to be Methuselah. They've been. I don't get it.
Let me pull you back off that ledge. Captain.
No, you're not pulling me off no ledge. You're pulling me off the forward wing inlet of a wing. No, it's not a wing inlet. What do you call it? You're pulling me off the wing of the airplane. That's what you're doing. Before I fall off and bust my ass. That's what it is.
Yeah, please.
But I've just seen. Oh my God, I've seen stupid people. But that's okay. This is why we have a morning show.
Yes.
Because
it provides great content.
Yes, content. My God, if we need to open a DC, what do you call that?
We need to open an Orlando version of the Smithsonian Black History Museum that you saw in DC.
Oh yes, but I'm talking about something even bigger than that. Why not have a studio in DC? Because all the content I seem to gather up just from walking around and paying attention, watching people fight themselves on the subway. Or the man that almost got his ass whipped by the Spanish lady at the airport. Well, I'm not gonna get bumped off this flight just for you. And boy, look at here. That woman gave him some digamays and maricones.
Oh boy.
Craquitos and all of that. Boy, I was laughing with everybody. We were all laughing.
Having a good old time.
I wish I was drinking bourbon with my Jag friends in the back. They were like, Captain, I see that you're wearing a Redskins jersey, but you cover the Jaguars. I said, yes, I already told everybody. This is a 2-for-1 for me, okay? I'm reporting the story, and I'm seeing my former favorite team. You can't get any better than that. And I went by myself. I did not bring any sand to the beach. I couldn't even go to the beach because, well, don't mess with Booking.com ever. People, don't you dare do it. Don't do it.
Don't book directly through the hotel.
Yes. I don't care what Idris Elba has to say. And I like that brother. I like him, but I'd have to say, brother, stop. You know nothing about Priceline. You're getting a check. Or a booking. You're just getting a check. Just get the check, get the hell out of here. Go play James Bond. Get the hell out of the way.
You can work. You can make money for one company, but do your booking through somebody entirely different. Yeah. They don't have to know. You good?
I'm getting tired.
And
I still gotta go back. I gotta go back to the airport. Not because of luggage. I gotta pick up some equipment that's coming in. Oh my goodness. Are we ready for this? I was trying to set you up. Are we ready for you?
Yes.
Okay.
The Phil Collins Memorial Kicker Award.
All right, who gets it? Or do we have choices?
Yeah, so we have some honorable. So some of the nominees were Evan McPherson, who had an extra point blocked in the final seconds of regulation versus the Steelers on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
That missed the field goal that could have given the Bengals the win. Now, in his defense, their long snapper got injured, so they had to bring in a third-string tight end to be the backup. Both of the snaps went high. Laces were in. We all know laces out. And that caused the extra point to be blocked and the field goal to be shanked. And I mean, he shanked it.
Was it as bad as that guy for Eastern Carolina?
No, you're talking about, it was up there. It was up there, Captain. I will just leave it at that. It was up there.
Okay, all right.
It was up there. I will just leave it as such. Also, honorable mention, the kicker for the Tennessee Titans, who had himself a 42-yard field goal to give his team the win late against the New York Football Giants. Randy Bullock, who, by the way, had made both of his field goals today, but he pushed that field goal wide to the left.
Wow.
So, whoops. But that's not our winner today, Captain.
Okay.
The winner of the first Phil Collins Memorial Kicker of the Kicker Award goes to Rodrigo Blankenship from the Indianapolis Colts.
Hold on. Okay, all right. Explain this one? Oh, he's the guy.
So,
go ahead.
So Rodrigo Blankenship missed. And by the way, this kicker last year, he was nearly as automatic as the rookie from the Bengals, McPherson. Solid kicker out of Georgia.
Uh-huh.
He had a 42-yard field goal in overtime to give the Colts the win against the Texans.
Uh-huh.
He shanks it wide right. And the Colts end up tying the Texans at 20.
Oh, so that was an ugly one.
Oh, yeah.
That was about as ugly as the American Airlines telling us, oh, give us another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes, the flight crew will be here. That was 5 hours later. Yes.
Yeah, well, you know you can play for American Airlines and Mr. Blankenship. Hit it, Phil!
I'll be honest again. I'll be honest again.
More of Captain and Company in the morning. Don Was from Was Not Was celebrating his birthday. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See?
Yo, what's up, family? This is Turbo B, the original Power Lord from the group Snap. And you are listening to Captain and Company in the morning on oldschool1on1.com. Better ask somebody.
can feel it, people feel it. Rhythm, rhythm is a dancer.
Don't they have 10 more minutes? That's what I thought. They have 10 more minutes. Okay. 34 after the hour. Captain Company on the Captain Company Radio Network. Tomorrow is what? It's way back Wednesday. Might even be playing some vinyl tomorrow. I gotta go pick up some turntables and a mixer. Yes, like I need another set of turntables and a mixer here in this studio. I'll tell you what we're doing with that set. Kind of like I'm still trying to figure out how come they charge $19.80. Are you paying attention, people? $19.80 for all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet at a Holiday Inn. I could have went next door to Mickey D's, but I was scared to go over to Mickey D's because right around the corner was that gentleman's club. And I would have then, ended up spending my food money on the house of ill repute, so I did not do that. But $19.80 for breakfast 2 days in a row. Well, we ate good. I know I can hear some people, but hold on. If you had to pay a $100 deposit for incidentals, and you'd have to wait to get your deposit back, why not just go ahead and live like a baller, a shot caller? Does that make sense? That's what I thought. All right. Oh, but then again, you've never been anywhere. You haven't even been over to the studio because you can't even, spend your big energy over there.
Hey, Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Hood chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. Aren't you being honest? Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spinning his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, baby, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. Pretty face, no waist, and a big old bed. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, camera rolling. Do it slow motion. Real chick. Them up on all they big talk. Lotto put them on it. I'm just being honest. Lingerie, Dolce, blindfold. Tie me to the bed while we role play. Can't skill folk play. Kittle kitty cold case. I'm about ish, but tonight we do it your way. On the count of 3, bad, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking the cash. Pretty face, no waist, with a big old bag. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy.
Captain and Company in the morning.
If you wanna leave, go ahead and leave, baby. There's one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. Oh, yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a f. So if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and leave, yeah. There's one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. Oh, yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a f. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, this train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, so baby you can leave, yeah, but I'll never be alone. Soon as you walk right out the door, I call Kim up on the phone. Me and Kim, we don't fuss and fight. With Kim, I ain't never wrong. Or I might just go call Keisha, go get my party on. See, I know if I ever get hungry and I want me something good to eat, I can pick up my phone and call TT. She'll fix something nice and sweet. If you wanna leave, go ahead and leave, baby. But one thing that I found out, I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. Oh, yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a f. So if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and leave, yeah. There's one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down. One woman just to lift me up. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a f. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, this train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah.
King George. I love that song. One monkey does not stop a show. One kicker couldn't stop a show, right? One quarterback could stop a show. I could stop the show, but all right, 43 after the hour. I love this beat. This is off the chain. Golden Swagger. Heavy Horns. Riffs number 2. Colts and Jaguars Sunday, 1 o'clock. TIAA Bank Field will be up there for that. Show number 2,500. Monday the 26th. Monster Trucks. I've got tickets for that coming this week. So if you're trying to score some tickets, trust me, I've got buku of those. BP is out for the remainder of the week. Not feeling too well, so I want y'all to say a prayer for the brother. Also say a prayer for Wayne Brady. He's kind of funny. I watched him yesterday. You know, laid up in the hotel room. I had somebody go, how come you got a hotel room by yourself? Where the hell am I supposed to, what, am I supposed to sleep out there on the damn metro? Or up underneath the 14th Street Bridge. Give me a effing break. Anyhow, since I didn't have to check out until noon, I'm watching Let's Make a Deal. I know, me watching TV early. Yeah, that's... And Let's Make a Deal, they called it Mega Money Monday. Why don't we do something like that? Maybe give away, I don't know, what could we give away on a Monday? How about Broke Ass Monday? I'll give you $1. 50 Cent Tuesday or something like that. I mean, hey, I'm just looking out for you. Thanks for listening. The Captain Company in the morning. Joni and her sisters on Captain Company.
We're all American girls, and we love the life that we lead. We're all American girls. Hear what we say, know what we mean. We're all American girls, and we love the life that we lead. We're all American girls. Hear what we say, know what we mean. The day has finally come. We're reaching out for number one. We've worked hard all of our lives. It's a fight just to survive. You better get this straight. Wise up before it's too late. We're not threatened by your lies or your goodbyes. We're all American girls, and we love the life that we lead.
I've been searching my soul, looking deep inside. I know that everything I do leads me back to you, back to you. Even through the good and the bad, when I'm happy or I'm feeling so sad, there ain't no better love, the one that's from above. Hallelujah. There is no greater love. There is no other one. That when I lose my way, you guide me through the rain. Without you I am weak. You're the biggest part of me. In this battle we have won the victory. There will never be a greater love. Well, I was on the verge of my doom. Then I looked up to the sky and saw you. I was just a broken, lost soul, till you came along and made me whole. Couldn't make it, thought I was lost, but for each and every sin you paid the cost. And I see it now, my eyes are open wide. Now I truly understand this paradise. There is no greater love. There is no other one. That when I lose my way, you guide me through the rain. Without you I am weak. You I'm so biggest part of me. In this battle we have won. There will never be a greater love. No greater, no greater, no greater, no greater, no greater love. No greater love. No greater, no greater, no greater, no greater, no greater love. It's the greater love. There is no greater love. There is no other one. That when I lose my way, you guide me through the rain. Without you I am weak. The biggest part of me. This battle we have won. There will never be a greater love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love. There will never be a greater love. Love, love, love. Love, love. Love, love. There will never be a greater love.
Jimmy with no greater love. Vic, I already see something. How about Jimmy, Turbo B, DJ Cool, and EU and do it at the DC Armory? Or
I like
actually-
it.
Or actually, how about RFK Stadium? 'Cause that place is falling apart as far as I'm concerned.
They will literally tear it down.
Yes, yes, and then I don't have to worry about people talking trash about doing an after party. We got it. You know, us Florida boys up north, we'll handle it. We don't need none of this, foolishness from.
We have it under control.
Yes, we got it on lock. Don't you worry about that. Even get El Nana involved. Look at this. I just gave you a show.
Captain.
Yes.
Captain, I like the show. But you know what's going to happen? Some mealy mouth mofo listening to this show is going to try and pull it off on their own and not give us any credit for it because they think you know more than we do.
Well, don't you worry about that. That ain't happening. Preacher Man gonna make sure that doesn't happen. With his crazy non-driving self, boy, Preacher had me laughing. Preach. If you're listening, hey, brother, I love you, man. I love you to death, man. I really do. But let me tell you something. Would you stop messing with that GPS in your car and just drive? Just drive it like you stole it. Drive.
Drive.
He kept messing with that GPS, and I'm looking at him. How long have you lived in the district, in the DMV? He said, since 1960. Stop.
Cap, if you still need GPS in the DMV, you are SCREWED.
Yeah. I mean, there's only northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. I mean, you know, you got 295 and 395 and 495 and 95. I mean, and 66. But 66 doesn't go in the hood. 66 is out there with, you know, my friends of a lighter hue. That's, you know, you got North Capitol Street, South Capitol Street, East Capitol Street, okay?
Yeah.
But, I got to tell you something, Vic. Over there where the Nats play,
yes.
South Capitol Street Bridge, that is off the chain, boy. You'd love that stadium in that neck of the woods.
Noted.
You know, makes me want to consider going up there when the Nats play the Dodgers. That would be a hell of a road trip, wouldn't it?
It certainly would.
Yes, because then we would be locking it with Rare Essence.
The question just came to us, well, maybe people in D.C. don't really know what it means either. Maybe it don't have to mean
You don't have to know, you just gotta feel it. I know, and I be feeling it when y'all be talking. I be feeling it for real. I be feeling it for real. I just gotta shake action.
On that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See?
And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida. Only Captain and Company. Only Captain and Company. People move too slow, and that's why. See? And on that note, time for us to get back to Florida.
Please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
You got to get up out of here.
Slick Vic, I must say, our sign-offs and sign-ons sound better than what I heard this past weekend flying on American.
Yes.
Tammy and our people sound so professional. Not saying that they weren't professional, but I mean, very crisp and whatnot. I was like, why am I recording this? I've already got it. Anyhow, parting shot, my brother.
You mentioned, Captain, about going up to D.C. next year to watch the Nationals and the Dodgers.
Yes, sir.
September 8th through the 10th. Dodgers at Nationals.
Next year?
Next year.
Check on availability for not time to land yet. Not time to land. Write that down. Write that down. We'll talk about this off mic.
Yeah.
Because if the other team is playing, oh my God, we can do a 2-for-1. And then we'll get Mr. Woody and Preacher Man, and we will go to the club and make it rain. Trust me. Because I know where everything is right now. All right, with that being said, Tammy, land the plane. I'm tired. We'll see you tomorrow.
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain and Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Reese, the producer, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain and Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of
Captain and Company in the Morning,
the worldwide leader
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the manager, who's been flying with us on